Now, and the apparent dysfunction in President Uhuru Kenyatta's cabinet got to a new low today after Deputy President William Ruto and Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i, who both sit in the National Security Advisory Council, differed sharply in public over handling of security matters. Speaking at various events in Nakuru and Kericho counties, Ruto accused the police service, and in particular the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai, of being partisan and taking instructions from a section of government officials. Matiang'i, on the other hand, accused Ruto of stooping too low and told the police not to be intimidated by what he termed as noise from the deputy president. Here's Ibrahim Karanja with that report.
It all started in Nakuru County during the funeral ceremony for the late Arthur Kinyanjui, son to Bahati Member of Parliament Kimani Ngunjiri, when the deputy president trained his guns on the police.
I want to ask the IG and the police service, the Constitution is very clear that the police is an independent service, and therefore they must discharge their responsibility as required of them by the Constitution, and they will carry the responsibility if they don't measure up to what the Constitution expects of them.
The DP would later repeat and reiterate the claims at a rally in Kipkelion, Kericho County.
Amini kwamba itafika siku ambaye Jubilee itakuja kutumika vibaya, kuvunja sheria na kutumia polisi na kutukana kotini eti wafinye watu wengine na wengine wabembelezwe.
Words that clearly set Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i on the warpath with his boss.
Aibu ingine tumejiletea hii nchi za ingine unashangaa. We have lowered down the standards of leadership, even in some offices, to incredible levels. How on earth? I never knew in my life I would get to this point.
Matiang'i, who presided over the launch of several police stations in Murang'a County, accused the deputy president of disrespect to the president for failing to raise the issues he had in the National Security Council.
How on earth would you sit in the National Security Council with the Inspector General of Police, then you go to criticize him at funerals? So if the people want to stoop to that level of indecency, I will not go there. Let us do what the law requires us to do. Na tujiheshimu, na tuheshimu nchi yetu.
The tiff emanating from the recent chaos witnessed during the recent by-elections that saw various politicians, including Ruto's key allies in Western region, either arrested or summoned by the NCIC. This, however, is not the first time that the two have been at each other's necks. In 2019, Matiang'i kicked up a political storm after expressing open defiance to the deputy president during an event in Kirinyaga County.
Si tunafanyia Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta kazi, ndio rais wetu.
In October last year, Ruto found himself with an egg on the face when Matiang'i received the president at Manyani for a cabinet retreat while he watched from the sidelines, a matter that caused uproar amongst Ruto's allies.
Nilikuokoa kwa mambo ya Ruaraka. Mimi Kipchumba Murkomen mwenyewe kama majority leader nilikuokoa. Na kama uko na maswali enda Hansard ya Senate. Mimi nilikutetea kwa sababu tulikuwa na wewe tukifanya consultancy kwa street kabla hujapewa kuwa waziri.
Matiang'i and his principal secretary Karanja Kibisho have time and again been blamed for woes facing the deputy president and his allies.
I want to remind them that power is temporary, that there will come a time that they will not be in power and they will rely on a judge to keep them from abusers of power like themselves as they are doing right now.
It has been one squabble after another for the pair since after President Uhuru Kenyatta assigned duties that would usually be performed by the deputy president to Matiang'i, technically elevating him to a chief minister position. Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
You're watching KTN Prime here on KTN News. In case you're just joining us, the news on your screen: former Prime Minister and ODM party leader Raila Odinga testing positive for COVID-19. That statement coming from the doctors and himself authorizing the release and making public of these results. He's been undergoing a series of tests at the Nairobi hospital, being admitted there 2 days ago, was undergoing and feeling, going through some fatigue as well as some body aches that had led him to go to hospital. After those tests, he's tested positive and announcing he's in good spirits, he feels good. He'll, however, be going into quarantine up until he's clear of this virus. And he thanks all who have been sending good wishes. So we're taking a break here on KTN Prime. Still to come, day 3 of the Tekra inquest and the details that emerged from today's session in court. Stay with us. We'll bring those to you in a short while.